Good morning, students. In a previous lecture, we have discussed about the oxidation and reduction. That what is the oxidation? That is the gaining of oxygen and a removal of hydrogen. That is called oxidation. And what is the reduction? That is the gaining of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. That is called reduction. Now today is our last topic of first chapter, that is the corrosion and the acidity. Firstly, what is the corrosion? That is the most important definition. That is it is a phenomena due to which the metals are slowly eaten the reaction of air, water and the chemical present in the atmosphere. Or we can say that when the metals are slowly eaten up in the presence of air and water and the chemical present in the atmosphere. We can say that a chemical present in the atmosphere, that is due to the acid rain. Because in acidic rain, that is the various types of acids are present. So that's why that process is called corrosion. What is the corrosion? That is the slow eaten up of metals in the presence of air, water and the chemical present in the atmosphere. That is called corrosion. And from the corrosion, that is the most important is the rusting of iron. What is the rusting of iron? That is a corrosion. When the corrosion takes place on the iron articles, on the iron metal, that is called the rusting of iron. In a rusting of iron, we can say that our iron articles lose their shine. Why they lose their shine? Because in the presence of oxygen and water, they lose their shine, and that process is called rusting of iron. And if we suppose that taking the example of we take the iron article from a market. Firstly, when we white, that is of a shining appearance. When after some times they become dull, and a brownish layer is formed over the iron article, that is called the rusting of iron. And what is the conditions, necessary conditions for the rusting of iron? That is the rusting of iron takes place in the presence of oxygen and water. If both conditions are present, then the rusting of iron will be takes place. If one of them is not takes place, that is oxygen is not present or the water molecule are not present, then the iron article does not rusted. So the important condition for the rusting of iron is that oxygen and water molecule. These two molecules are necessary for the rusting of iron. And now the example or the reaction, we can say that how that iron is Fe. What is the symbol of iron? Fe. When they are exposed in oxygen and water, both conditions are necessary for the rusting of iron, then it form a Fe2O3 plus XH2, that is called hydrated iron oxide. And when the iron article is react with the oxygen and water molecule, they form a hydrated iron oxide, that this one, and that is called rusting of iron. And this is important. There is in a most half or the 1 mark question, that is the what is the formula of formula of rusting of iron. Then the formula for rusting of iron is Fe2O3 dot XH2. X means any molecule of water, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the X molecule of water is present. That is called a formula for rusting of iron. Is it clear? This is the chemical reaction, how the iron particles are rusted. And the second one is your, that is the chemical formula of rusting of iron. This is about the rusting of iron. Now, next is how can we prevent? How can we prevent the iron article from the corrosion? Okay. What is the method of the prevention of iron articles from the corrosion? First one is by greasing. If we grease we apply the oil over the iron articles, then we can prevent them from a corrosion. Clear? First method is how can we prevent, that is the greasing and oil. Because when we are applying the greasing or the oil over the iron article, then they does not react with the oxygen and the water molecule, and they can be prevented from a rusting, or we can say that we can prevent them from a corrosion. Second method, how can we prevent the iron article from the rusting, that is a plastic coating. If we do the plastic coating over the iron particles, then they do not react with the oxygen and water molecule, and we can prevent them from a rusting or corrosion of corrosion the metal. And next one is by painting. And we in our homes or in many industries, that is we are applying a painting, or we are in a grill वगैरह ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ doors ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ we are applying the painting now over the iron articles. What is the main purpose for the painting? Because by applying the painting we are preventing them from a rusting. Iron articles we are prevent them from a corrosion. Clear? First method is by applying greasing and oil. Second method is by coating them by the plastic, and third one is by painting. And fourth one is the galvanization. Next method is galvanization. And what is the galvanization? That is zinc metal is coated over the iron article. Over the iron article, or we can say that iron object. Clear? That is what is the galvanization. Zinc metal is coated over the iron articles, that is called galvanization. And by this method we can prevent them from a corrosion. Clear? How can we prevent the corrosion or the rusting? That is by applying greasing and oil. Second one is the plastic coating, and third one is by applying paint, and fourth one is the galvanization. And galvanization here most definition also, that is in a prevention of a corrosion also takes place, and most important question, that is also in the third chapter, what is the galvanization? The process in which zinc metal is coated over the iron article, that is called galvanization. And the one more important question from this line is also, that is which metal is used in the process of galvanization. Which metal is used in the process of galvanization? Which metal is we use? That is a zinc metal. Answer is zinc metal is used for over the iron articles in the process of galvanization. And there are the three questions in the form of galvanization. First is in the prevention, second one is definition, and third one is which metal is used in the process of galvanization. And fourth one point is alloying. That is, or we can say alloys. What is the alloys? That is a homogeneous. It is a homogeneous mixture of two metals or one metal and one non-metal. How can we prevent the corrosion? That is why alloying. That is, what is alloying? That is a homogeneous mixture of two metals or one metal or one non-metal. That is called alloying. If we talking about, that is the two iron articles, that is the mix, that is copper and nickel. That is when they are mixed, then we can prevent them from a corrosion. And this is the important tips that how can we prevent them from a corrosion. Clear? Firstly, we have discussed about the corrosion. Second one is when the iron is corroded, that is called rusting of iron. Next one is the conditions for the rusting of iron, that is the oxygen and water molecule. This is a reaction that takes place in the rusting of iron. Next, most important is what is the formula for rusting of iron. This one is. Next one is the how can we prevent the corrosion. What is the method? How can to prevent the or retard the corrosion. This is about the corrosion. Next is about the rancidity. Next topic is rancidity. Now, what is the rancidity? That is a process of slow oxidation of oils and fats present in the food material, resulting in the production of foul, or we can say that bad smell and taste in them. What is the rancidity? That is the process in which the foods or the oil and fats are get oxidized, and resulting that is they will give the bad smell or the bad taste in them. That is called rancidity. Clear? We know that beta. After some times when if we buy the bread from a market, after 2 or 3 days they are give a bad smell or the bad taste. What is the reason behind it? Why they give the bad smell or the bad taste? This is due to the rancidity, because that food product that is oxidized in the presence of oxygen. Okay, that is the food material that is oxidized, that is called rancidity, and resulting they give a bad smell or the bad taste in them. That is called rancidity. Clear? Now the difference is clear. Yeah. Now the main difference in a case of a corrosion, that is the oxidized कौन हो रहा है? Metals. That is called a corrosion. What is the rancidity? Oxidized or oxidation of food object or food product. That is called rancid. In this that oxidation takes place in the metals, but rancidity oxidation of a food or the oil and fat product, that is called rancidity. Now there are the various methods to prevent the rancidity. How can we prevent the rancidity? Methods of prevention of rancidity. First is first how can we prevent the rancidity? That is, first method is pack the food material in air tight containers. Pack the food materials in a air tight containers. Because in a airtight containers, because in the air oxygen is present, if we pack the food materials in a tight container, airtight container, then they does not react with the oxygen, and we can prevent the food material from a rancid, from a bad smell and a bad taste. First method is clear. Second one is by refrigeration. That is, how can we prevent from rancidity? That is, keep the food particles or food materials in a refrigeration, freeze. Okay, then we can prevent the food material from a rancidity. Third one is avoiding the food material in direct sunlight. Don't keep them in a direct sun, in a front of a sun rays. In this way we can prevent them from a rancidity. And fourth one is by using antioxidants. There are the various types of antioxidants. By this we can prevent them from a rancidity. And there are the two antioxidant, that is called BHA, and second one is BHT, butylated hydroxyanisole and butylated hydroxytoluene. Clear? This is the method to prevent the rancidity. And now and fifth one is why using nitrogen gas. Madam, on the basis of a nitrogen gas, one most important question, that is which one is all of you eat, that is the food packed substances, that is the chips, kurkure, these all you have eaten. Clear? That is you know that is that packets are flushed, and in that packets mostly the nitrogen gas is used. In a chips packet, that is nitrogen gas is filled. Okay? You all know that by that is a packets from a market, that is chips packets mainly, they are flushed. They are flushed with the nitrogen gas. And the most important question, that is in a packets or in a chips packets, that is why the nitrogen gas is filled. Why the nitrogen gas is filled in chips packets? which gas is used in a chips packet? That is the nitrogen gas. And the answer is that nitrogen gas is used in the chips packets to prevent the chips from being oxidized or rancid. Clear? Why the nitrogen gas is filled in the chips packets? That is to prevent them from oxidized or rancid. So that's why they are flushed with the nitrogen gas. Clear? Now we have completed the first chapter, and in the next Wednesday, I will conduct a test of a full first chapter. So be prepared for that, and don't while you are giving the test, don't do the cheating. Most of you I see that you are doing the cheating. It's for you. Thank you.